hello, you insouciant long pigs. It is I, Sam of SG1, coming at you for another Transformers transformation review thingy. And yes, look with your optical sensors here. We're taking a look at Transformers Cybertron 2005. Leader class, Optimus Prime. Look at him. He is lovely, isn't he? Look at him there. He's just a fucking truck of death. I love it. He's a fire truck as well. A fire truck of death. I love it. And he rolls really nicely. We'll just take a look at some of the details. Look at this cab mode. That, you would get out of the way if that's coming down the road, wouldn't you? I love the sort of futuristic windows we've got going on there, which is a very nice homage as well. They did it with Animated Prime. You got the kind of the same sort of shape windows going on, which is very nice. This thing is just lovely, and I do like the orange lights there as well. You got some nice chrome for the, well, no, it's painted really, metallic paint for the grille there. You got these white underneath the windows. Nice light bar. Unfortunately, no sound effects in there. There are sound effects. We'll get onto those in a moment. You got some nice gold trim on the wheels there, which is very nice. These ones are functionally useless because they don't sit on the ground, as you'll see. As you can see there, they just do not roll. Why they're there, I don't know. I suppose it's make it a big beefier truck, but it'd be nice if they were just down like 2 or 3 millimeters, and it would, you know. But it rolls fine anyway. Like I said, the gold carryovers from this side. You got these nice silver sections here at the back with some pipe work going in, some conduits there, which is very nice. You got all this moulded panel work going on there, which is very nice. It's all, oh, it's lovely. It feels lovely. And then this is heft as well. This is what £60 would have bought you back in the day. Got some nice big chunky fucking back there. Not much detail going on, but there's a little bit here and there. It'd be nice to have some real lights in there, but you know, you can't have everything. And the detail carries over from on this side as well. And you got some really nice sculpting going on these weapons at the top there. They're just fucking badass as fuck. I love this thing. Did I mention I love this thing? It's one of the best mainline primes I think they've ever done, quite honestly. Best of the Unicron trilogy, absolutely. It is. Don't get me wrong, I like Armada Prime. Energon Prime is a bit weird, but this Prime makes up for the other two. Whereas Armada Megatron's good. Energon Megatron is the best of the three, and then Cybertron Megatron, Batmobile of Death. It's a bit odd. I love it though, don't get me wrong. Still love it, and I still want it. I still don't have Megatron yet, but I will get him at some stage. But yeah, he's fucking cool, and he's a big fucking truck of death, isn't he? I'd love to have seen a Nemesis Prime version of this, all done in black and bits of red and teal everywhere. He looks fucking awesome. But anyway, there he is. He's fucking cool, isn't he? Yeah, they haven't done Nemesis Prime at this point. I think the very first Nemesis was Nemesis Leo Convoy, I believe, was the very first, and he wasn't quite a thing yet. But still, a Nemesis version of this would have been fucking fantastic. Anyway, so, oh yeah, one thing I will say actually, these don't peg in. It'd be nice if just had a little peg there just to peg them in, but they tend to flap around. It's a bit of a shame, but there we are. So, let's talk about his gimmicks. He has a few gimmicks. First of all, he has a Force Chip or Cyberplanet Key. Your mileage may vary. Every Cybertron figure had one of these, except the Minicons. The Minicons didn't have them, but yeah, because you can put Minicons on some figures. Nice little carryover, but there we are. Yeah, so we've got some really nice. I do like this. It's shaped like the Matrix, and I do like that moulded Autobot symbol there as well. And on the back there, you had a code. Now, back in the day, if you went on the website, you put that code in, it would unlock different things, such as character bios and images, and sometimes the theme tune, you know, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so on to Optimus himself. So we got some gimmicks going on. So firstly, we get the big fucking cannons on the top there, which do rotate as well. They rotate around, and you can move them up and down as well, which is pretty cool. So what are we going to do is we get the planet key, and then we put it into the slot there, and then we just push it open, and then we should push it. It's very hard to do with just one hand, I must admit. There you go. And then these guns pop out, these missile launchers. So basically what you do is you put them back in like that, and then you put the planet key in, and boom, they pop out. And they do fire as well. You get these black little buttons at the back there. Yes, I'm not going to fire the other one, but they do fire. You got the nice, just done in blue missiles there. Now I am missing the missile for the front of the truck, for the gun there, but I'm not ultimately bothered. If somebody out there in Internet Land has it and willing to send it to me, check out my email address, will be in the description there. Yeah, but for now, not ultimately bothered. So we take that one out there. Oh, it deploys by accident, and then you come to this side. Now this one's a little different, you see. So this gun has a button on it. So you rotate this around, I'll show you. There's a button there and a battery pack, and some lovely detail going on this gun. It's fantastic. So you rotate. Look at these. Listen to these ratchet joints. Oh, fucking marvelous, aren't they? So you get the. So basically, to press it, press the button, and you get this sound. And it's got a light on it as well. Again, £60 back in the day. We've got your lights and sounds as well. It's very cool. So what you do is you get your force chip again, and you push it in, and this time this happens. So let's see if I can do it. Which is pretty cool. So these pop open, and you get like a power up sound. And then you press the button, and then if you press and hold it, you get a power up noise. And when you let it go, it unleashes death. And then you can just press it once, you get the unleashed death sound. So, you know. Really cool. Really fucking cool. I miss sound effects. Sound effects are cool. It would have been nice if these like powered up in sequence. When you press the button, these like powered up like that. But, you know, it is what it is. It's still pretty cool. And you've got some lovely detail going on in here. It'd be nice if it was all painted up, but you can't have everything. You've got all these wires and cables and stuff going up, like, you know, like an electromagnetic, because this is like a railgun. And for those of you who don't know what a railgun is, a railgun uses a laser to shoot out a projectile, usually square, at fucking stupidly fast speeds, and then they just wreck amazing amount of damage they do. But yeah, so it's like an accelerator coil, that's what I'm looking for, which is pretty cool. And then back here you've got all these wires and cables and things, you know, maybe a targeting scanner there, quite cool, you know, use your imagination. Come on, focus, there we go. Yeah, so you can use your imagination, and you can pretend that's like a targeting scanner or something. And then when you pull the planet key out, it just shuts up like that, and you can still go back to the sound effect. Pretty cool. So he has another mode in this mode. Yes. So basically what you do is he's got a flying mode, so you can pull these out like that, and then you rotate these down, and then you rotate these up, and then swing these in. Same for this side. Rotate this out like that. And I forgot to mention, there's a lot more detail in there. There's a lot more like conduits and pipework and stuff, which is very nice indeed, you know. And then you rotate this down again, and then swing that to the front, and then you got this flying mode of absolute fucking murder, death, and murder. That is pretty fucking cool, isn't it? I do love that. And then you can swing these out as well, so you get extra guns, so you can position these up, and then you can position these out, and you can fly through the air as a flying fire truck, because flying, and you can position these wings however you want. You can have them sweep down like a bird of prey, or swept up like Terrahawk 1. So it's really up to you, really. I quite like them both ways actually, but let's sweep them down, you know, Klingon bird of prey style. But yeah, it's pretty fucking cool, isn't it? So what we do is we'll just take this back up to vehicle mode. We'll shut these up as well, like so, and wrong way. Let's get that round, like so. There we go. Pretty fucking cool. So let's take him to his robot mode, but also battle station mode, because this turns into a battle station as well. So what we do is we just come to this section here, and then we just disconnect this blue section here from this blue section, and it should just pop off. It should just pop off. It's a bit tight. There we are. So basically it's held on by, you've got these ports here, these little holes there where his robot mode feet will go, and these mushroom pegs. And these mushroom pegs will correspond to these holes, and these mushroom pegs into these holes. So it's pretty cool. So let's move Prime out of the way just for now. Take this to battle station mode. What we do, we just angle these out like that, which raises it up slightly, and then you can pull these down like so, and then you can angle these guns out like that, which is pretty cool. So you can have a battle station mode, more like a howitzer mainly, but it's something you can do with a truck without having to just put it to the side when you're playing. Unfortunately, there's not the same level of detail on the inside of the wings, which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. But it's nitpicks. I'm just nitpicking at this point. But yeah, so you've got that. So, and like I say, you've got all functionality. You can rotate these any which way you like. You can rotate them up, and the gimmick still works. It's pretty cool. So we'll just move that out of the way. So onto his truck mode. Yes. So you can take all the accoutrements off and have him just as a truck. A bit long truck, but still kind of works. Still rolls really well. One thing though I don't like is you've got gold on the wheel trims on here and on the trailer part, but not here, which is a bit weird. But here you get actual suspension. You ready? How cool is that? I mean, it's part of the transformation gimmick, but that's suspension there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so like I say, all the details carry over. I love the detail in this. There's so much moulded detail going on, especially in the what will become his robot feet later. You got all these pistons and stuff. And yes, it is a bit dusty. I do apologise. Should have dusted him, but never mind. Yeah, it's just a lovely thing, and I just fucking love this thing. So let's take him to robot mode, shall we? Let's do that. So what do? Is we come to the back here, and then we get his leg, get these sections here, and then we just rotate them back like that, and then round again like that, and then that just gives him some stability, because he's a big boy. So we do that. And then we there we go, get some stability, get some help. There we go. So we get the cab there, and then we straighten him up like that, push this section down. Then what we do is we get these sections that were on the side, the windows, and we rotate them around like that, and they just peg in together. It's not the tightest of connections, but it will pretty much stay there, but they're pretty easy to open. You just got a peg there and these two pegs, and they just pin together. I mean, it's fine if you just stand there, but heavy play, they will come loose, but it's not too bad. So we disconnect the front of the cab like that, and then he's got two joints here, these little black joints. So basically, rotate it out like that, and then you bring out what will become the shoulder pauldron, lift that up, and then we get the what will become the forearm, rotate that around, and rotate that around like that, and then you've got this big, massive mushroom peg that will fit into this slot just there with a click. So for this side, you rotate that up, rotate that around and round like that, and this whole section will pop in like that, and we're pretty much done. And then we rotate it to the back here, and then you get this little lever, rotate it up, pop his head up, and boom, Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And he looks fucking cool. I love this thing. Oh, I've separated his legs, forgot to do that, there we are. This thing is just gorgeous. I love this thing. I love the colours. I love the red, the grey, the blue, the little touches of black here and there. And I love the little touches of yellow on his face and his crotch plate there. They just make this figure pop. Now, this is one of the rare occasions during the Unicron trilogy where the Hasbro one was better than the Takara one. Takara one, he's got black arms. The red is a little bit more red, and one side has got all the Planet Key logos rather than the Autobot insignia there. But I still want that version, and some of the parts on the trailer are a bit different colours as well. I still want that version, but I'm happy I have this one. This is just a lovely thing. I love this thing, and and there's not a lot of kibble either. There's no backpack kibble, which is very nice and clean, really. So let's take a look at his face there. He's got a really nice face sculpt. Very, very reminiscent of Optimus, I think of his name there, which is very nice as well. Just got a mouth plate there, which is very nice. But if you like G1 Prime like I do, you can change that. And yes, he's got a very dusty head. I do apologise. Should have dusted him. Yeah, so there we are. He's very cool. So in terms of articulation then, he can rotate his head 360 degrees, but mine is exceptionally tight around there. You can rotate his arm 360 degrees at the shoulder. If you move the pauldron out a touch, you can get a little bit of in and out. But listen to those ratchet joints. He's got a rotation at the elbow. You can bend at the elbow. Oh, listen to those. Nothing at the wrist, but you can move his fingers out. They're just all connected there, which is pretty cool, so you can do that. Nothing at the waist, but if you lift his crotch plate up, he can kick forward, he can kick back. And if you move everything out of the way, his arm, and then this wheel, if you just raise it up like that, oh, listen to those. Get in and out there. Rotation at the top of the thigh, bend at the knee, which is a really nice bend, but nothing at the feet. But that's your lot, unfortunately. But you don't need much articulation. This guy is fucking cool as is. You've just seen it. I was going to go on to that next. He does have a matrix. So you open the chest up like that. You pull down this little grey section here, and he's got a matrix of leadership. It's just pegged in there, but it's come a bit loose. There, I've dropped it. He's got a matrix of leadership, which is done in orange, which is a bit weird. It's all grey and orange. It'd be nice. I'm not painting on the back there. It'd be nice if it was orange and then the blue crystal, but you can't have everything, can you? But it's a nice little matrix. It's pretty cool. Does the job, doesn't it? It's a nice moulded detail in there. Unfortunately, though, he can't actually hold it. I mean, he can hold it, but he can't light our darkest hour because he just doesn't quite reach, But it's still pretty cool to have a matrix in there, Don't give it to Rodimus. So you can put that back in there. It just pegs in, and you have some nice sculpted detail in there, which is very nice as well. So, where did that go? It has gone. It has vanished. Oh, it fucking fell behind in there. So it just fits in like so. We'll just put that back in there. Ooh. There we are. And then you get this. There you go. Stay in there. Come on. Stay. It might be upside down. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then you rotate that back up, and keeps it in place, and then you just put these back like that, and that's pretty cool. Now you can man his artillery section. So we get this section here like that, and then I'm just going to zoom this right out. Oh, wrong way. There we are. And so you can stand him there, and you can man that if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. Very cool. Now he does have a gun. You get this section from one of the turrets there, move that out of the way, and he gets this really nice blaster. Looks kind of like the blasters from V, if you remember the show. It's very cool, and he can hold that very nicely. You come to his hand, you've got a post on each side, so you can put it in each hand, and he's got a corresponding hole there, so you just fit that in there like that, put that into his hand and close them up, and he holds that very nicely. Now I am missing the missile from the gun, like I said earlier. I'm not really bothered about it, but if anybody out there in the internet land has the corresponding missile, my email address is in the description. If you want to send it to me, great, but no rush, because it's just one of these things that just gets lost anyway. But yeah, he's fucking cool, and he holds that gun really well, and it suits him as well. So yeah, so let's combine him with his trailer and make him fucking badass. So there's his trailer back into play. So what we do is we've got to prepare Prime first. We'll just move that out of the way just slightly. So we just take off his gun. Come on, there we are. And we put it back into the slot there. It just fits in there like that. That's easy peasy. Because that's going to come into play as well. So we just prep Prime first. So basically, it's more or less done really. So what we do is we just extend the shoulder pauldrons out as far as they'll go. Come to his legs. Now his legs, you want to just slide out like that, to give him just a bit more stability. And then what you do is you take his legs, come to his legs, you rotate this round like you're transforming it back to vehicle mode, but you rotate that round, and then you rotate that round again, and then again, and then it should, there you go. So bring it to that position, rotate that round, and that mushroom peg will fit into that hole there, like that, and then you just put these little feet down like that, so you get these big old feet. And then same for this side, you rotate that round again, and then back and round again. Push them down like that. So it gives him big feet. Now he gets a little bit top heavy with the feet like that, so you just stand him there, and then you come to this section here. Oh, that fell out. It shouldn't have fell out, but it fell out. It's in the wrong way. That's better. Right, so you get these blue sections. So I'm all fucking fingers and thumbs. It's difficult trying to fit my arms around this section. There we are. Yes, my hoodie needs a wash, I know, but it's cold at the moment, so it's the only hoodie I've got. So just move that out of the way. Disconnect these sections, and you separate them like that. And then you come to Optimus Prime again. Oh, and then he dropped him. And then you've got a mushroom peg there and a port there. And then that'll just fit in like that to give him extra wide legs. Rotate the gun down like that. So we're into this position, which is pretty cool. Same for this side. It's easy to rotate the gun down like that. Mushroom peg and port like that. And then that gives him some big chunky legs now. Big chunky legs. Right, so get this positioned. So now we get this section. So we'll just move him out of the way. Right, so what we do for this one is, hang on a minute, there we are. So we rotate these out, and then we rotate the wings all the way around to into this position. So everything's just so large, I'm going to get everything out of the way. And move that like that, round like that. So everything's out of the way. Then you get these black sections and lift these up like that. So into this position, see? So we'll come back to Prime. Then what we do is we just put these round Prime's chest. You can see what I'm doing. Like I say, it's so fucking big. Right, so there we are. So we position this, so we slot these through under there like that. So they come out here, and then we get these sections like that, and they will just lock that into place like that. And then we position the guns around thus and thus. And one last thing. The back of Prime's head, well, you lift it out, come around to the back of Prime's head, there's a little lever there, so when you push the lever down, let's zoom this in because you're going to miss it otherwise. Now looking at his chest, there's his head, come on, there we are. So you pull out his antenna to do that's it, and then you get the little lever at the back and you push it. Actually, I should have done this before. Push it like that, and then his faceplate pops up over his mouth, which is fucking cool. Look how cool he is. This guy is absolutely awesome. I fucking love Cybertron Prime. Like I say, one of the best mainline primes I think they've ever done. Let me get into position. That's it. One of the best mainline primes they have ever done. There, we got to zoom that out there. He's just so cool. You have to put that down. I've got no space now. Yeah, he's just so cool. He's so big I can't even get him all into frame. But he's just amazing. I wish there was a way you could have handles sticking out of his guns there, so you can hold on to them. But it's fine. It just was the thing. And again, the gimmick still works. You plug the planet key in, and then you can still do that, and you can rain down devastation to anywhere he likes, because he just can do that thing. But yeah, articulation is the same, but because he's got this extra weight to him, the more you start playing with it, the more it collapses on itself. But if you can get hold of one of these guys, I highly recommend him. Even if you're not into Armada, into the Unicron trilogy as a whole, I recommend getting this guy. He's just so cool. I've just shown you how cool he is. So, thank you for watching. It turns out about 80% of people who are watching my videos aren't subscribed. It takes 2 seconds to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell them when I've got new videos out. It should be every Thursday and Saturday. And if you think I deserve it and you're in a position to help out the channel, please check out my Patreon. I've got some cool rewards over there. And again, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my current, thank you to all my subscribers, but particularly the new ones. And then thank you to all my patrons. Without you, I couldn't do this channel. And if you're in a position to, if you've got anything you want to donate to me, sell me, let me review, check out my email address at the bottom. We'll sort something out, and we'll make a deal. So yeah, so that's me. That's Prime, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
Wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.